Hey Todd, great tip. Loving the 90-day program, getting great results with it. I also just wanted to share with you other people out there how to handle these type of objections and people just stalling out and not really going forward with you. So number one is I used to have this problem all the freaking time. It was really frustrating. I was pulling my hair out with it when I first started getting in sales, right? So what I learned though is that top sales professionals are really good at the presentation part. And when you get really good at the presentation, right, and asking people questions and getting good at the whole process, you get a lot less objections at the end. So how is it that you go about doing that? Number one is you want to ask them questions. Ask them as many questions as you can and dive as deep as you can into asking them questions. What are the biggest obstacles that they're having? And then, like Todd was saying, you want to bring out the emotions if you can, so, what do you want your legacy to be, tell them, and then ask them specific questions about, tell me the story of how you started this business or why you want to start this business, and then really get deep into those kinds of emotions, figure out what their problems are, figure out the other people that they're talking to and why they're talking to you specifically and what kind of problem they're looking to solve, right? And you could just keep going deeper and deeper. There's a ton of other questions you can ask them, and I do ask them, and the more you can get them to talk, the better, because they're going to give you tons of ammo. So just write down everything that they are saying, and then with what you've written down and what they've said to you and they've communicated to you as being the biggest issues, then present to them back how you're specifically going to help them get what they want, right? It's all about what they want, right? I find a lot of time when people have a lot of the objections, they're using the same presentation over and over and over again. You have to customize it to those people, right? And so when you do that, that helps a lot. The other thing is customize your presentation to deal with the specific objections you're getting. If you're getting the same objection over and over and over again, tailor your presentation, and when you're talking to those people, to deal with that right from the get-go so it's not even an issue. Now, lastly, I like to make sure that people are bulletproof when they go into these situations, so I'm going to give you one last tip here is write down all the objections that you ever have gotten. And you think there's a lot, but when you actually write them down, it's very rare that you can get over 10 different types of objections that you get in your business. And then what they found with the top salespeople out there is that they consistently use the same rebuttals, right? The same answers for any type of rejections or whatever, or stalls that people are giving you, right? And so just write down the perfect answer, what you believe is the perfect answer to handle any kind of stalling or objections that these people are giving you. And that way you're going to be ready for those things, because you'll still get them from time to time. You got to be able to handle them like a pro. So when you do that, you write down all those objections, write down the perfect rebuttals for it, and then just memorize those and use those every single time, and that way you're just relying on that. It's just no big deal. So when they hit you with those things, you're like, no problem, I got it. It's just part of the arsenal. So that is what I wanted to share with all you guys. I hope you like it, and Todd, thanks again, and rock on everybody in this group.